In the heart of a merciless rainstorm, lightning cracked the sky like a whip, and floodwaters raged through the jungle's edge. A majestic black panther, apex predator, shadow incarnate, stood chained by a rusted industrial collar to a metal post on the roadside. The iron bit deep into her neck, blood mixing with mud as she strained in raw panic. Her sleek body trembled under the onslaught, but her terror wasn't for herself. Just beyond her reach, a sodden cardboard box disintegrated in the rising flood. Inside, 4 tiny, blind cubs huddled in a pitiful pile, their high-pitched mews drowned by thunder. Cold water lapped higher, inches from breaching the box and claiming them forever. The mother shielded them with her body, golden eyes darting frantically between the relentless rise and the empty road, desperation carving deep into her soul. Then, headlights pierced the gloom. A ranger's truck skidded to a halt, tires battling the slush. Ranger Elias, driven by unyielding compassion, saw the nightmare unfold. No time for backup. Seconds ticked like a death sentence. Clutching heavy bolt cutters and a wool blanket, he burst into the gale, wind nearly toppling him as he sprinted toward the beast. The panther's instincts exploded, ears flat, fangs bared in a bone-chilling roar. She warned, "Stay back, or die." But Elias slowed, hands raised in peace. He saw the shift, aggression fracturing as muddy water slapped the box, soaking her smallest cub. Her roar choked into a desperate whine, a heart-wrenching plea no predator should ever make. She surrendered everything: pride, fear, dominance, for her children. Tension crackled like the storm's lightning. Elias knelt in the mud, inches from lethal claws, pulse thundering. Avoiding her eyes, he fitted the cutters to the rusted link. She coiled like a spring but held, trust warring with terror. Snap! The chain fell away with a final splash. Freedom dazed her for a heartbeat. She shook violently, then spun to the box, nosing her cubs frantically, warmth fading fast as water reached ankle deep. Elias reached for the box. The ultimate test. Would maternal fury strike? Her golden eyes locked on his hands, wide, unblinking. A sharp huff escaped, but she stepped back. She allowed it. He scooped the crumbling box, blanket over top, and bolted for the truck. At his heels, like a living shadow, the black panther followed. She leaped into the open back, curling her massive form protectively around her young before he could shut the door. The drive to his remote cabin was a white-knuckled blur through the storm. In the rear view, her silhouette licked rainwater from her cubs, eyes flashing, vigilant, but stripped of aggression. At the cabin, as thunder peaked, he carried them inside. Firelight danced across wooden walls. No cage, just the hearth rug. He set the box down. She emerged, shaking off water, surveying the alien space warily. Yet she lay calmly, drawing each cub to her belly for warmth. Elias brought antiseptic and warm milk. The roar, infected wound around her neck, wept. Kneeling beside the 400-pound predator, feeling her radiating heat, he reached with a wipe. She flinched, a rumble rising, but leaned in, closing her eyes in fragile trust as he cleaned the human-inflicted cruelty. A heart-stopping bond forged in vulnerability. Night deepened. Cubs nursed and slept deeply. Elias watched from his armchair, exhaustion claiming him. In the hush of early hours, she rose silently. He tensed as she approached, stopping before him. Lowering her head, she gently bumped it against his knee, a clumsy, profound chuff of gratitude. "Thank you," from a queen of the wild. Morning brought clear skies and renewal. Elias had summoned the wildlife rescue team. Their truck's rumble shattered the peace. Stranger scents triggered panic. She backed into a corner, hackles raised, hissing fiercely, shielding her cubs, ready to fight to the death. The team readied tranquilizers. Elias blocked them. "No, let me." Turning his back on armed men, he approached unarmed, crouching with extended hand. "It's okay. Trust me one more time." Her eyes flicked from dart gun to him, gut-wrenching fear asking, "Betrayal?" He nodded toward the open transport cage outside. Time froze. Then she nudged her cubs forward, herding them past strangers, body as barrier. Pausing beside Elias, she brushed her flank against his leg, a final touch, and stepped willingly into the cage. Because he asked. Weeks later, deep in the protected rainforest, her neck healed, scars hidden by regrown fur. Cubs robust and playful tumbled in grass. Elias stood by the release lever, heart full yet aching. He pulled it. Freedom's scent flooded in. Cubs bolted into ferns. The mother emerged slowly, inhaling home, powerful, confident. But before vanishing into shadows, she stopped, turned fully, ignored all but Elias, 20 yards away. Her golden gaze locked on his for an endless minute. Silent, profound. Recognition, memory, emotion science denies, but hearts know. With a flick of her tail, she melted into the green, A ghost reclaimed. Elias lingered long after, staring at emptiness. He would never see her again. Yet in the wild darkness, a family thrived, because compassion shattered chains stronger than iron.